para I know I'm talking to someone. Anyway, I will not take it against you if you're not in complete uniform. Okay lang. It's our first day, first meeting. Orientation lang naman to.
Nailaw ako sa subject na to. Dapat ayaw.
But important. So you will be guided during this semester's course. Okay. Nasa vacation mode pa yung ibang classmates niyo. Walang gustong magbukas ng video. I hope nandyan lang kayo, maski na hindi kayo nagbubukas ng video nyo. Siguro I'll give them is it all right? Let's give them 10 minutes to come in. Para in fairness naman to the early birds who connected with Zoom this morning.
The recording has stopped.
Wow.
Nag-stop yung recording. Yung record ko hindi. Ay, hindi ko pa pala ito mute.
So we just have 1 hour for our
This meeting is being recorded.
orientation. How many are we already?
273, ma'am. 270.
Okay na. So we could start. Okay. So, Happy New Year. Let me greet you. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the center. Okay, so for this morning, I am Dr. Maria Josefa Messina. I am your third year course coordinator in clinical pathology. Okay, so this is the outline of this morning's orientation. Okay, don't worry because like let's say the grading system, the schedule will be posted and other important announcements in this orientation will also be posted in Canvas. Okay? So in behalf of the Department of Pathology, I welcome you and greet you Happy New Year. Okay, so let's start the new year right. Okay. Okay, so a brief discussion of the course. So in your second year, you were introduced to general and systemic pathology, or in our lingo as pathologists, you were exposed to anatomic pathology, meaning the study of biopsies, surgical specimens, gross specimens, then looking at tissues under the microscope. Okay. For this second semester, you are now going to be exposed to the other half of pathology specialty, which is clinical pathology. So we move into the laboratory side, okay? So here, you learn how to detect diseases by the use of ancillary procedures like your example, your CBC, your blood chemistries, your tumor markers, using blood, urine, and other body fluids in order not to make the diagnosis. We were always told that your labs will not make the diagnosis for you. Your laboratory examinations or tests will support your clinical or working diagnosis, no? Still, a good clinical history and physical examination is the key. Yung mga laboratory or ancillary procedures like x-rays, your laboratories, no? Your imaging are just to support your clinical diagnosis. Okay? So this is a once a week course for the whole semester, and everything connects directly to real clinical decisions. Okay, so this is very important. Actually, clinical path is a very important subject, especially you will get to when you go into clerkship, no? You will apply this extensively. Okay. So clinical pathology, it is also known as your laboratory medicine. So it is a medical discipline and branch of pathology that deals with laboratory tests to be performed in a patient in order to support a diagnosis or follow a particular disease or treatment, no? So the lecture is once a week lang. Every Mondays, 10 to 11. Okay. It provides the student also with in-depth knowledge of laboratory medicine, concepts that are vital to all clinical practitioners, enable them to make optimal use of laboratory tests for patient care. So we hopefully by the end of the semester, you would know how to interpret and make use the proper rationale, no? Why you are ordering this test and interpret this test properly. Avoid unnecessary orders for tests that has a negative impact on the patient. What is the negative impact here? Of course, you will let it's the economic side, no? Kung sabihin mo, kunyari lang hindi ka sure, tapos magre-request ka ng katutak na laboratory test na hindi naman lahat kinakailangan, ang kawawa yung pasyente, yung bulsa ng pasyente, no? Because as you know, that laboratory tests are quite expensive nowadays, no? Especially in private institutions. Sa government, medyo tolerable pa ang price costing nila. Okay? So, here, coming into clinical pathology, you're expected to have a good foundation of your general and systemic pathology. In the first semester, you were already exposed to your clinical subjects like internal medicine, pediatrics, surgery, neurology, OB-GYN, and ENT and OPHTA. Okay. Okay, let's go now to the grading system. So here, the grading system, your grade has two parts. The cognitive domain or the theoretical part, wherein we have three long exams with corresponding percentages. Ascending yung percentage 10, then it comes to 15, etc. Because as you could see, sa long exam, we get 10 points from the first long exam plus the current topics of or coverage of your long exam 2, while long exam 3, you get 20 points additional from long exam 1 and 2 plus 100 points for the current topics for long exam 3. And of course, the finals, your all 13 topics. Then you have your two practical exams, wherein the topic exercise coverage will be announced. And also, there is also a percentage in your case-based questions in your laboratory manual. Okay. Now, there is this, what you call your EPA. No, your EPA is your entrusted professional activity. This is a direct observation on laboratory performance. It's a checklist. Okay, let me show you first. This is a sample of the checklist. So parang nag-check rin kami you will have siguro 2 or 3 groups will share one laboratory monitor, and the laboratory monitor will go around with this checklist. She will be checking your attendance, your observation on the participation of each laboratory exercise that the group will perform, no? Okay. This is not numerically graded, no? It's just a pass or fail thing. So that if you miss a laboratory exercise or face-to-face, kasi we just have 3 face-to-face laboratory meetings, no? And if you miss one, no, it will affect your EPA, magiging incomplete ito. Okay? So, magiging incomplete ang grade nyo, lalabas. Okay? Okay. So, this is the general schedule. It will be posted in Canvas. So 10 to 11, you have plenary, all sections. Your plenary is sort of, it's not lecture type. It is usually we give, let's say, case-based questions, etc., sample questions. We post it, no? So before Monday, no, we post the lecture, asynchronous lecture, usually on a Friday, the Friday before your Monday. Like here, Friday, no, every Friday you have alternate, similar with second year, we have alternate face-to-face laboratory meetings. But each Friday, be it a online or face-to-face session, we will always post a asynchronous lecture on Canvas, no? So we expect you probably over the weekend to go over this, watch the video or lecture so that you could participate. Parang flip classroom, no? You will have a plenary session with the lecturer, no? And clarificatory. You could ask questions on the lecture or clarifications if you need to clarify some things on the asynchronous lecture that was posted, no? Okay. Okay. So this is the sample of your schedule, no? Medyo talagang hectic, no? So here, January 5, orientation. Okay, so the shaded yellows are the face-to-face. So our assigned face-to-face weeks are even. So ngayon, odd week ngayon. So other colleges will use the laboratory. So it's not under COM. So next week, it's under the laboratory venues such as the Universal Lab and the Micro Lab
Kain na lang ako muna.
is for COM. So we will have our first face-to-face laboratory exercise next week. Okay? But during the, as I mentioned earlier, every what's this? Every Friday, be it an online or a face-to-face thing, we will be posting the asynchronous lectures that will be discussed the following Monday. Okay? I hope that is correct. I mean clear. Okay. So don't worry, this will be posted on Canvas. Okay. We go now to requirements for your laboratory. Okay, so you have the manual. You have paid the manual through your tuition fee. Okay, it's 800. I hope you were informed beforehand that you should submit your hepatitis titer result. I think this is also paid, incorporated also in your tuition fee. Okay? So if you have not yet submitted your hepatitis result, please submit it on or before the face-to-face lab on January 16. Why? Because of course you will be exposed to blood, especially blood. You will be doing some pricking, and we don't want you to, for safety reasons, we don't want any accidents, prick accidents or needle prick accidents to happen. Okay? So if you have a low titer, we will recommend you to be vaccinated. This is, I think, also a requirement before clerkship. No? Okay. So, of course, you should have your personal protective equipment like your white lab gown, goggles. Gloves will be provided by the department. Okay. Okay. Every face-to-face meeting, no? If you have a face-to-face meeting, always bring your laboratory manual with you. Okay? After each exercise or after each laboratory meeting, the faculty will check the results of what exercises you have done. The case-based questions you will be given ample time to answer it or complete it. We will give a deadline for that. Okay? And this is 10% of your total grade. No? If late submissions will incur a 20% deduction from the earned score. Okay? So here again, Dr. Our head included these penalties. Late submission for answers and assignments will incur a penalty of 20% deduction from the earned points. Okay, so first offense, there is a verbal warning. Then second offense. So very, considerate naman. No? So sa second offense, kung late palagi kayo, 20% reduction will be applied to the points earned during the lab session. Okay. Communication, so announcements will be posted aside from Canvas. You will have a Facebook account, no, or messenger account, chat group. This will be posted by our secretary later and through your class president. By the way, our department secretary requests whoever is the class president in each section and liaison officer kindly approach her or text your cell phone number to her for communication purposes. Okay? Okay. So our required textbook or references, our lectures are mainly lifted from Henry's clinical diagnosis and management by laboratory methods, and other learning materials and references like lecture, PowerPoint presentation. We may get some notes from your laboratory manual, web links posted at the end of each asynchronous lecture. Usually, we post our references. Okay. Attendance and participation. So attendance and active participation are required in all lectures, laboratory, and scheduled activities. Official course schedule and announcements will be posted on Canvas. Unexcused absences totaling 20% or more are required course will constitute grounds for failure. You need due to absences, regardless of academic performance. Access to Canvas is limited to officially enrolled students, and access will be revoked if a student is not properly enrolled. Okay. So attendance and participation. So for absences, especially during examinations, long examinations,
Pupunta si Jaren ako
as must be
ng wifi.
supported by a medical certificate by the UERM infirmary. As much as possible, pag magaling na kayo or habang nagpapagaling kayo, get this, submit as soon as possible the medical certificate. Why? Because sometimes this affects the feedback kasi, yung feedback ng exam. Kaya hindi namin minsan maibigay yung feedback ng long exams through Canvas, no? Because hindi pa nag-e-exam or hindi pa inaayos ng absentees, no? Yung necessary papers for them to make up for the exam. Okay? So classification of absences as excused or unexcused will be what's this will be determined by the department chair with final approval by the dean. Okay. General guidelines, of course, be professional and courteous. Use your full name in your account. Make a habit of checking your LMS and email regularly. Take responsibility for your learning. Ensure your privacy. Keep your login ID and password confidential. Use proper language and writing style. Ensure clarity of your messages before posting them. Be mindful of what you post and respect diversity. Okay? Only share contents from verifiable resources. Avoid flaming. What is flaming here? Approach any faculty, no, instead of posting it on social media. Don't type in all caps, report cyberbullying and inappropriate online content. Academic emails require a certain level of professionalism and formality. Use your university email account. Do not share or forward other emails without permission. Give your message a descriptive subject heading, especially in Canvas. Always end your emails with a signature line and be respectful of others' time and bandwidth. Okay, make sure you are during the plenary session, make sure you are in a complete uniform. Also, make sure you are in the appropriate discussion group. Keep your post relevant. Make a habit of reading messages in the thread. Avoid repeating someone else's post without adding to it, and express disagreements in a respectful and non-critical and constructive way. Video conferencing, virtual classrooms are real school sessions. So dress accordingly, use a decent profile picture, stage your workplace, do your own tech support ahead of the meeting. Join synchronous sessions on time, dapat more than 20%. Attend, your absences should not be more than 20%. Mind you, like now, our secretary is monitoring your attendance online, okay? So your absences should not exceed 20%. Attend the meeting using your full name. Only students enrolled in class are allowed in the session. Okay, proper use of chat box, stay focused, close unnecessary applications and notifications in your computer, limit distraction, hold off eating until after the meeting, and avoid doing private things while on a meeting. Kaya, we require you, probably ngayon, absuelto kayo. I didn't demand you to open your videos, but it would have been nice if you open your videos for me para I know if may kausap pa ako, no? So avoid doing private things while on meeting. Okay? So this is your faculty staff for clinical pathology. Similar, we're still here, no? You're in second year, kami pa rin, no? So third year, kami pa rin. Okay? Wala pang nawawala sa amin. Okay? So our department head is Dr. Yvette Dimaisip. I am your third year course coordinator,
Dentist.
Dr. Messina. Okay? So, as they say, as you learn, this course is packed with topics, especially towards the end. You will have, every week, you have a different module, no? This is a self-paced course. It's important that you stay on top of weekly readings and listening to the lectures, viewing and studying the video exercises. Please manage your time each week. Regularly log into Canvas to check announcements and communication and monitor your campus email address. By the way, this is my last slide before I end, no? There will be some asynchronous, especially at the end part, no? Pag patapos na tayo, because of the lack of meetings, we're only given 1 hour, tapos we will cramp up everything, no? There will be you will notice there will be certain asynchronous lectures that will not hold plenary sessions the following Monday, no? For example, so we just picked out really the important ones. For example, in transfusion medicine, you have part 1 and part 2. So we chose part 1 to have a plenary session, which is that's blood component therapy. Okay. While since transfusion medicine part 2 is more of ABO blood groups and other
Ano ba kayo?
blood group systems, no? So I think you have taken that up also in physiology, yung mga blood groups, ABO blood groups. So wala na kayong
Rin, sir.
plenary session doon. Okay?
PM.
So
Kita ko
it's
nga.
really up your responsibility
Kaya pala ako.
to study the video asynchronous lectures, especially those with no plenary sessions,
Tingnan ako ng shoes.
no, that are provided to you.
Ako nilagay
Okay?
sa box eh. Bago na lang. Baka ipisin.
So that ends our orientation for this morning at this point. Anyone?
Wow, where's... Gaan. Bago.
Jared.
Ganda.
Tapos na ba? Ako kasi nag-record ngayon.
Hindi ba rinig yun? Ayaw.
Malalaman natin mamaya.
Sure ako.
Hindi. Gagawa na lang.
Kasi si Kenneth L.O. dati ng Neuro na gre-record, tapos narinig ako.
Baka depende sa recorder.
Sige, tingnan mo lang.
Mamaya. Sige. Shit.
Magkano ito, boss?
Nakuha siya 6.8.
6.8 ba?
Mas mura nga siya sa ano dapat.
Mahal.
Mega Mall. Kasi sa Rob Mag ko yung kinuha.
Yung leading shorts na tulad mo na.
Nandiyan.
The recording has stopped.
Okay na ata.